So, just thoda on a lighter note. So, we've had some like really legendary actors on our show, and you know, the way they have spoken about love.
Love.
Yeah, and it's honestly being from this generation, उनकी बातें सुनकर ऐसा काफी अच्छा भी लगता है, क्योंकि it's a very rare way to think these days. And I'm talking about like M.K. Rana sir had come, then Atul Srivastava sir had come, and Shishi Sharma sir had come. So, what is your opinion on love today? Like, what do you think is true love, and with all the practicalities with this generation?
Wow. Okay. So I feel, I don't know, yeah, how to define love. I can't really define it in the most perfect sense, but I just feel like in a romantic relationship, if you had to put love there, क्योंकि love वैसे है हर जगह, you know.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Like we love our friends, we love our family, and that's the first understanding of love that all of us grew up having, loving our parents and friends and siblings.
Yeah.
But this whole romantic side of love, I feel like you grow into it. The more you understand about yourself and about other people and about like what you want out of something and what another person wants out of something, and if you coincide, so you create something very beautiful and magical, is what I feel.
Yeah, I mean, I totally agree. It's I feel that irrespective of our generation's practicalities, तुम्हारी individual life है, तुम्हारा work life है, जो भी है, I think if either of the gender is taking a good step towards a relationship which is helpful to the other person, it is the duty of the other person also to move there, so that you know, together तुम जहाँ पर भी जिस भी spot पर पहुँचोगे, you're making a beautiful thing out of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, very well said to you too. I think I've just agreed to
I
what
tried.
you said. And just last thing, I was just very interested. So I noticed something which I'll tell you after this.
Okay.
So do guys or actors generally come up to you, like to kind of approach you in the sense?
In the sense?
in the sense of just probably, you know, going out with you or something like that?
Not
आते तो
really,
होंगे,
but हाँ थोड़ा बहुत.
थोड़ा बहुत.
हाँ.
And do you see any change before you were relatively a known face since then?
Since then to now, in terms of actors approaching
how guys are approaching,
or guys
irrespective of, no, not actors, but just guys approaching to you?
I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe a little bit.
Little bit, like in what sense?
Maybe a little, let's say a little more. Like of course if अगर कोई आप थोड़े familiar हो जाते हो कि अरे आप, how to explain?
Yeah, like you've seen a known
तो
face.
तब थोड़ा वो हो जाता है that you know a little bit about this person. हमारी हमेशा ऐसे होती है ना, we have an image of everybody that we watch, or we have a perception of them which could or could not be true. But हाँ, so when you have a perception of someone, तो थोड़ा वो हो जाता है कि चलो I can go and talk to this person. But मेरे पास नहीं आते इतने लोग.
Okay.
हाँ, मतलब मुझे बहुत लोग आके later when they become friends with me, they tell me, yeah, you have a very intimidating vibe, and I was like,
this is because
like,
yeah.
Do I? Because I am not that at all. But yeah.
No, but हो सकता है. There are a lot of people who have a vibe which they are which they don't
apparently.
generally have. Yeah. But like what I noticed is that लड़कियों में क्या होता है ना, when they become when their face becomes familiar, and I feel what I've seen in guys is that उनको थोड़े से hesitant हो जाते हैं to go and approach them or hit on them, to put it directly. But like if you see for guys, when they become a known face, it becomes easier for girls
to go and
talk to them.
Probably.
मैंने बहुत notice किया है ये, like this I have seen in so many like celebrity friends only, if I have to say, but like I've noticed this throughout, that this is a certain psychology which is there in guys and girls.
Really?
And it's very weird, but yeah, that's what it is.
I haven't noticed the difference between how guys and girls approach this, but in general I feel like when you do थोड़ा बहुत काम और मतलब कोई देख लेता है तो generally थोड़ा मतलब आपसे बात करने आ जाते हैं, और जब आपको कोई ज़्यादा लोग जानते नहीं होते तो, क्योंकि I've been on that side also for the longest time, in fact, where I used to go to places where obviously I'm seeing everybody is familiar, किसी ना किसी को कहीं ना कहीं देखा है, but कोई मुझे नहीं जानता, तो मेरे लिए तो वही है win-win situation. मैं कुछ भी करूँ, nobody knows me.
Exactly.
So I would just like quietly go to events and parties whenever I had to, and just observe people and be like, oh, अच्छा ऐसे होता है, okay.
So you start noticing now, and then we'll talk about it in the next podcast.
Sure,
yeah?
absolutely, because yeah, ऐसे कुछ experiences हुए नहीं है, but yeah, I'm generally on the quieter, observant side. When I go to ऐसी वाली parties or
Right.
like events, of course, when I'm with my friends, I'm myself and don't really care. But
Yeah.
yeah.